With just weeks to go before Lunar New Year, those who live and work in Vancouver's historic Chinatown say they're concerned about an increase in vandalism. Joining us is Jordan Eng, the president of the Chinatown Business Improvement Association. Thank you so much for being here, sir.
Good morning, Jennifer.
So on Sunday, Dr. Sun Yat-sen Garden was targeted with extensive graffiti. What was your reaction to the vandalism?
Well, it was really disheartening, Jennifer. We've spent a year, last year this time, we had the same situation. We had graffiti throughout Chinatown, and the community gathered together and we worked to clean up Chinatown. We had a couple festivals into the fall that really brought people into the neighborhood, and we were really excited moving towards the Lunar New Year and a bright year ahead. And this sort of vandalism, it just keeps on coming back, and it's just saddening for the folks in Chinatown to see this kind of disrespect that we're seeing here.
Mm-hmm. Now, graffiti is just one of many problems that seem to be plaguing the neighborhood. What else are locals having to deal with?
Yeah, this is just one of the symbols of the social disorder we're finding in the neighborhood. We have people urinating in storefronts and defecating in the front door of the Sun Yat-sen Garden and other businesses as well. And if you're working in the area to come in the morning and have to clean this up, it's not fun coming to work in this way.
No, not at all. Now, as you'd mentioned, the community did get together and try and clean up some areas. And they had the festivals. It was actually quite lovely how everyone came together. But is the community, the Chinese community in particular, feeling targeted by these crimes?
Most definitely. I mean, these are blatant acts of vandalism, mischief, and they're not doing the vandalism or the tagging in back lanes. These are people's front doorsteps. These are in businesses. People are working to make a living and raising families, and here you have these vandals scrawling their names on storefronts, windows, and this institutional cultural institution in the neighborhood.
Now, this is obviously, we've discussed this before, but the pandemic hasn't helped this situation.
No, it's gotten worse. I think it's part of this anti-Asian sentiment that's rising, and there's folks in the neighborhood that just think that we should be a good target because we are a symbol of the Chinese community. We've been around for 135 years, and Chinatown is a major landmark.
Now, Lunar New Year is just a few weeks away. It's always a beautiful celebration. What kind of impact is this kind of activity, the vandalism that you're seeing, having on the community and the local businesses? Will they be able to celebrate Lunar New Year?
Jennifer, we're a resilient community, and of course we'll be celebrating Chinese New Year's. Unfortunately, this year we won't be able to bring the crowds down for the parade as we usually do, but the stores are open. We've got a lot of great shops. I would ask people to come down and support the businesses, the restaurants, and we've got some of the best restaurants and some of the most exciting stores in the city. So there's a real hub, a vibe in Chinatown, and it's a small hub. It's a great place to spend an afternoon for family and the kids. So,
what do you think needs to be done about this problem? Can the city help at all, or other government officials?
Well, I think the problem is that there's no consequences for actions, and so if you're out there tagging, there was a story in Victoria where there were vandals spraying a liquor store, and it was on the news, and police were out there right away looking and investigating. And we've almost become tolerant to this sort of activity in the neighborhood, and we're just a small community, and this problem is spreading throughout the downtown core as well. So, but it's more visible here because of the size of our area here.
Well, thank you so much for your time this morning. We wish everyone a wonderful Lunar New Year, that it's a happy celebration this year and a good year ahead. Let's hope. That is Jordan Eng, president of the Chinatown Business Improvement Association. Thank you.
Thank you.